Alright guys, I'm about to take the Super Tenere out on a ride. I'm actually like all leathered up. Oh hey buddy, ZRX 1200. Almost bought one for $1,000. This is the problem with like this entire area. To get to the great riding areas, you have to like fight the Beltway, which is kind of like a beast of idiots. First fill up of the ride as registration expired 12 to 20. I think my goal today is right to the town of Crozet. This is the town of Warrenton, Virginia. You know, I've only come here once, and it was to fight a reckless speeding ticket that I got on my SD 1300, and I had to go to the courthouse here. I had 2 court dates because one lawyer that I had, that's right, I had to get a lawyer to fight this reckless ticket. And it's a racket here. It's all about money. There's nothing else. And the lawyer that I hired basically quit. So I had to get another lawyer to defend me. And, you know, eventually like I paid like $1,500 to get off of this ticket and just kind of reduce the charges. That's all they want. They want revenue. And that's it. Yeah, let's go ride while Minneapolis is burning. Hey, somebody's got the right idea. Look at this guy. It's like an old bike or something. Yeah, I guess I found... Oh man, this bike smells. Roads are really good, guys. I might have to start building like a good route to take riders on here. The road though, it's kind of rough here. It's one of the reasons this bike is good. You see, pavement ends, no warning on the GPS, but with a Super Tenere you don't have to turn back. That's amazing. You can stand on the Super Tenere really easy. You notice the difference in the air of my voice, I bet, because like when you sit down on the seat, everything about this bike shelters you from the wind. It's kind of amazing. So over there, that's the mountains, and we kind of want to go there, but you know, since I haven't really ridden in this side of the mountains, I'm kind of more interested in doing a little bit of a ride just around this area and exploring these valley roads. Okay, ran over a little tiny turtle. Let me go check it out. Look at that, right over there. Shit. Oh. Hey, look at you. Look at this little turtle. So you're fine. Look at this. Look at this little turtle. You are one little cutie. It's okay. Okay. Don't worry about it. I am going to carry you. No, no, no. Hey, hey. Don't worry. Wow. This little thing has got strength. There you go. There you go. Man, that's a cool looking turtle. That is amazing. Here's some grass clippings. More grass clippings. Look at that. I'm going to go right through them. Oh no. I like these type of roads, no driveways, or at least not a lot of them. This bike has just got so much torque. It's not a conventional fast bike. You know, when you get on the FJR, you do feel like it's got a whole lot more speed, but it's almost unmanageable. I think most people are faster on this bike. Look at the backdrop, the mountains. Whoop, grass clippings. This bike just floats over all those holes. You just got to give it gas. Yeah, this is a good road here. driveways though, that's a problem. You kind of got to look ahead. You know, you set up for the corner and then you start to see people's heads kind of like poking out, because you have to look ahead, make sure that everything's clear. Holy shit, 101. This bike actually can go at that same speed on here because it handles like the rougher type of terrain a whole lot better than a sport bike. Wrong gear. Traction control went on. I don't know why it's doing that. So I thought at first it was like some sort of like I got a different oil in the rear drive, but I checked. I got Mobil 1, perfect gear, and it still does this. So it could be just like Gilbert Reeves said. Basically, the tire is too thin for this bike, and the sensor just can't read it. That could be it. But you know, one time I went riding with Sean and it wasn't doing that, so I thought might go over there. That's a good road too. Nice creek. I love these roads with creeks. Half the time, like, I never really enjoy them because I'm not going through, but I love it. And there's my traction control. Sometimes it helps to get off the bike a little bit and slide your leg over to get a little bit more speed. Oh, this is nice. Going downhill. I love the elevation changes. It keeps everything so much more interesting. Man, that was a great road. These corners kind of catch me by surprise here. Last time I came here was with a friend of mine that had a V-Strom 650 Squiggly. Man, this bike is so fast it makes my brain like push back. Man, awesome road. See, this is why you should get off the beaten path and explore some of these smaller roads. Oh man, yeah, my tire definitely slid. I could tell these roads are definitely very narrow. You gotta hug that right side of the lane as much as you can. Oh, look at that, a scooter. That kind of spooked me a bit. Yes, this is a winery here. This is Winery Drive, and this is called Early Mountain. Due to ABC laws, I don't know what that is, only wines purchased from Early Mountain vineyards may be consumed on premises. Man, bullshit. Slutty women like to hang out at wineries. I don't know if you noticed that. It's usually like single, slutty women. So this is why I come to wineries. Honestly, I'm into wineries just because of the hose. You see how tight this road is? And that one corner was very deceiving because you set up for the corner and then you go through and then it gets even tighter. Yeah, I'm taking up too much of... Wow, this corner, what the hell? Where... Man, I found like a hell of a road here. That is crazy. Yeah, it goes around that lake. That's like a Christmas tree. And you're really not that far from DC, maybe like 2 hours. this. They're not like super mountainous roads. They're just like twisty and winding country roads, and I prefer these over the Route 211s and even like Route 33s and stuff. Just because like there's less chances of cops being here than Route 33. Man, look at that mountain. Man, it's like I'm in a different country. Wow. Reward for info leading to arrest of the local dog killer, Moses. Yeah, this one goes on for a while. I don't know, do these people want these roads paved or not? Man, this is steep too. I guess some people live over here. You can see mailboxes. At another local dog killer thing. Same dog. Somebody's really upset. Huh. I wonder who killed that dog. Oh, I just ran over a snake. Shit. That was a big ass snake over there. Oh man. God damn it. I hope I did not kill that snake. Oh, the snake is okay. Look at that. It's just a garden snake. Yeah, you know, sometimes like these straight roads are nice to kind of clear your mind for a little bit until you start to get into the twisties. You know, one of the things I don't like is roads like Deals Gap. They're so twisty that they don't allow you to pause. And I kind of like to pause before the storm. Like these corners that I don't know if they're tight or like dirty, I definitely slow down for them. Quite a bit of traffic. I think we're approaching Charlottesville. The difference between West Virginia mountain riding is that there's no driveways. Yeah, this is great. I haven't been in this area in ages. I usually don't like to do that if there's a car coming. We're almost there, but we also need to fill this thing up. It's incredible. It's so thirsty. I don't understand why this thing just consumes so much gas. I wish it was a little bit more efficient, you know. I know that these open class bikes, they're gas hogs, but man, I wish there was a little bit more play. Ooh, this is very tight. Yeah, I remember coming through here. Man, that is fun. Once you get to here, it's a little bit more risky to speed because there's a lot more cops here, and it's not so much that, it's there's also a lot more people. And we have arrived at Crozet. So this is the city limits or town limits, and there's a gas station here on the right. BP, huh? Oh, Crozet Poorhouse. Get it? Poorhouse. Hey, look at this guy. He's carrying a scooter. That is awesome. Alright, this is the Crozet Park. I finished eating a snack, drinking some water. Hope you enjoyed Crozet Park. We're gonna head on out. It's so smooth. The suspension on it is so good. Oh, I slowed down for no reason. I don't know why I did that. Oh, gravel. Yeah, my traction control light is just going on and off like a Christmas tree, and I think it might be because of the tire now. I think I got a very small tire. I don't know. I don't know how traction control works on bikes. You never know if a car's going to be pulling in front of you or not. Alright, we're approaching the town of Dyke. You know, I kind of feel that lesbians have fallen out of favor. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Well, this is the town of Dyke. It's actually a gas station apparently. Not very hip, ladies, not very hip. Give it gas and go, and then set up for the next one, slow down. Yeah, you know, so this one's a tricky one. Whoa, yeah. You set up for it, then you realize it turned, the apex is actually further. Alright, we're in the right direction now. Well guys, that's the ride today. I hope you enjoyed it. You can tell, you know, the Super Tenere is probably one of the better backroad killers out there. And a lot of it has to do with the very unique suspension that ADV bikes have. You know, when you have plush suspension baguette, it's hard for, you know, tarmac. It feels really good, and it's got all of this kind of, it's 7 inches of travel. So any pothole that you encounter, you just glide through it. Unlike a sport bike, I've come through here on various sport bikes and I've always had a good time, but it's not as plush as this. And I know I can ride this faster than a sport bike, but I don't think a lot of people believe that ADV bikes are as fast as sport bikes, but they are so much easier to ride fast than a sport bike. Plus, they're much more comfortable too. I've always been a fan of the big trailies, and now that the whole adventure market is being saturated full of bikes, it is nice you can pick these up like very cheap. So thanks for watching guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Peace out.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.